Good afternoon, everybody. It is Friday, March 28th? No, 29th. Let me adjust this a little bit. And welcome to Fun Friday with Stampin' with Jen. Let me get myself connected on my Facebook page. And there we are. And welcome. Today we're going to be using some of our let's see if I can get this adjusted. There we go. Let's see. Thought I had this all set up. All right, guys. That's good. Nope. There we go. Sorry. Anyway, here's what we're going to do. We're going to be focusing the next couple weeks on our retiring product. And unfortunately, color and contour stamp set and the Scalloped Contours Dies will be retiring at the end of April. So I wanted to show you some cards I've made with them and then make a card with you. I'm going to duplicate one of the ones we did and I'll show you an example of it. But anyway, let me say where you can find these in our annual catalog. This is the annual catalog that's good through April 30th of this year. It's the 23-24 April catalog, or annual catalog. And the Scalloped and Contours, this color and contour stamp set can be found on page 25. And let's see, I can't see any comments, so let me go back on my Facebook group and see what I can find. But anyway, page 25 of the annual catalog, and then on page farther back, because it's no longer sold as a bundle, it's sold individually, back on page 166 at the very top, you will see the Scalloped Contours dies, and these are fun dies. These are great. I'm gonna miss them. I know a lot of us demonstrators are going to miss them because they make some great layering. They are great for layering. So anyway, that's where you can find those. Let me show you a couple of the die or stamps. I'll move this aside. I'll show you a couple of the cards that I came up with. This one is using our current pecan pie, but it's also using the new peach pie in color. And those are the only two colors that are used on this. This gingham DSP is also retiring, so grab it while you can, as well as with the contour and color, or color and contour stamp set and contour scalloped dies. I keep Scalloped Contour Dies. Here's another card that I made using Pretty Peacock and the Distressed Tiles 3D. That one is still carrying over from what I remember. This DSP from Inked and Tiles is not carrying over, so that is retired as well. And these gems, the iridescent, I have them somewhere. I can't remember. Iridescent gems. They've Calypso Coral and a few other colors are in the set. Those will be retiring. And then this card was inspired, actually it's cased from Stampin' Doc, and it is using, again, the gingham color DSP, and this is Blueberry Bushel, as well as I was able to use the Scalloped Dies for the flower. And I used the Night of Navy watercolor pencil and a blender pen, along with the Daffodil Delight watercolor pencil and blender pen. So those are the cards I've made. Now the card we're going to make, this was inspired. Our group has a color combination challenge the last 2 weeks of the month, and a sketch challenge the first 2 weeks of the month. And the color combination challenge this month was Misty, Moonlight, Soft Sea Foam, and Fresh Freesia, which are colors I would never have guessed to put together, but they are actually very beautiful. I love the colors against the Misty Moonlight. One of my favorite blues, actually. Almost all of the blues are my favorite blues. So anyway, this is what we're going to be making. And I did the inside. I loved layering this rather than having white on the Misty Moonlight. I like adding a little more of the Soft Sea Foam. So let's go ahead and get started on this. All right, bring my supplies over. We have our cardstock, our card base, which is 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2, and burnished. And then we're going to take our the largest scallop die, and it's in Soft Sea Foam. And let me show you this dies in the packaging. We're going to be using the largest one here, the second largest, and then the fourth largest, or the second smallest one. And then we'll be using the the outline for the flower, the stem. So those are the dies that we're going to be using today. Let's go ahead and attach this. And I'm going to use my Stampin' seal and just do a couple of things. And as usual, I'm going to stand up so I can make sure I'm doing this correct. I'm lining up correctly, because if you looked closely at my one with the pecan pie and the peach pie, it was a little crooked. And then here is the Misty Moonlight layer that has the I think it's distressed tile. One moment. Let me check. Yes, it's the distressed tile. It's this embossing folder that has some great looks to it. I really like it. Adds a lot of texture. So we're going to go ahead and put this down using some of my Stampin' seal. And let's stand up again. I always stand up. And let's see. There we go. So we'll go ahead and leave that as is. We're going to set this aside because now we have to do our stamping. So what I'm going to do is, let me find, I have a piece of fresh Freesia, and I'm going to use the stamp that has the stem and the outline of the blossoms. And then we'll use the distinctive ink, the stamp that fills in those blossoms. And we're going to use two colors. We're going to use one of the new ink colors, Petunia Pop, and then we're going to use Fresh Freesia. Petunia Pop will be our stem and the outline. So let's go ahead and open this up and tap. Set that aside so I don't get my arm stuck in it. Push down, lift up. Oh, I don't like how that's smeared. Oh, it's because I have something on there. All right, let's turn this over. Luckily, there's two sides to every piece of paper. We're going to try this again. All right. So I don't know about you guys, but we've got wind and rain. It's almost Easter, and I'm thinking Easter egg hunts might get rained out this weekend, but I'm not 100% sure. Doesn't always happen, but sometimes it does here. All right, I'm going to set that stamp aside. And we're going to stamp with this. Now the key to lining this up, and we're going to stamp this in Fresh Freesia. And close that up for right now. And the key to lining this up is on this one, you have the little bud at the very top up here, that small area. That lines up with the bud at the top of this. And if you line those up, then it pretty much lines up very well. Sometimes you have to adjust a little bit. But I'm going to line that up. And let's push down. Go straight up. And there we go. And that's exactly the look we're looking for. Now, we have to die cut this out. So I'm going to do this, and a tip I've learned in the past is using Post-it flags to attach, or to at least hold it in place. And we're going to line up. There we go. So I'm going to do 2 just to make sure. And I'll be right back. I'm going to go ahead and do this over here. And, all right. And I'll do this over on my other table, because if I tried die cutting over here, it would wiggle the whole entire table and the camera and everything else. There we go. I'll take these off. And there is our beautiful Petunia Pop Fresh Freesia flowers. All right, so we'll put this away. Right. And let's see, let's go ahead and we're gonna, now we cut out in Fresh Freesia as well. This one, and what I like about this is it's really cool, is it gets the scalloped edge, but it has just this slice right here that gives some definition and little tiny holes in the corners. And I love the look that it gives. Now we're going to use Petunia Pop for the sentiment, and we're using the Thank You for Everything. The Thank You for Everything sentiment here. And then we're going to put it on the right side, because we're going to put our flower here and we want our sentiment to show over here. So, oops. We're gonna, there we go. Thank you for everything. And let me go ahead and stand up so that this can remain in the camera. Move straight up. Put that aside. And let's go ahead and attach this. Let's see. Last time in this one, I actually attached it with dimensionals, but I think, you know, I don't know. No, I think we'll still attach with dimensionals. So I'm going to attach this with my Stampin' seal down below. And right about there. Is that? Yep, that's straight. And what we're going to do is we're going to, you know what? I don't think this time I'm not going to, no, I don't think I'm going to do dimensionals on this one. I think we're going to leave it right like that. So let's go ahead. Where's my silicone mat? This will allow me to get a little bit of adhesive on the edges without it sticking to the nice paper. And we're going to put this right here. All right. And there's a little adhesive there, so let me go ahead and erase that. These are great little adhesive erasers if you get anything extra, like there was some glue from the Stampin seal that was come up over here. That helps us get that off. All right, and then we're going to use our tinsel gems, and these are carrying over, thank goodness, because I really like using them. We're gonna use my take a pick tool. I'm gonna put, let's see, I think I did like 3 of them last time. I think we're gonna do, let's see, 1, I'm gonna do it a little opposite, and then I'm gonna use one of the bigger ones, I think. There we go. There's that. And yeah, I don't think we need to add any more. I mean, we do have fresh Freesia here that we could add on, but I don't think so. I think we're just going to leave it like that. So let's put these back. And that's it for the outside of our card. So let's go ahead and complete the inside of the card. Today I only have 1 card planned, but I'll show you again the other cards that I made and have you let me know which one is your favorite. So now we're going to use the flower, and we're going to put that on the white interior. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use our Stampin' Right markers, and I'm using fresh Freesia and crushed curry, and I'm going to color them in. So we're just going to use, you never write on top directly down like this. You always on the side, almost like brushing with a brush, a paintbrush, but you're going to use the side of the marker to color on there. And because I've used this with Stays On Black for using watercolor pencils and blender pens, you can't tell when the ink is on there, so I tend to go like twice just to make sure. It's just better to be safe than sorry and have to redo it, in my opinion. But and then we'll go ahead and use crushed curry in the center. Just roll around. And I'm going to put it off to the side. I'm going to huff on it a couple times. That just moistens up the ink if any of the ink is dried. And we're going to go right here on the corner. And down. There we go. And we did go off a little bit, but that's okay. I liked it being off the side. I didn't want 100% on there. And we're going to attach this white piece to the center of this soft sea foam. And the soft sea foam is 5 1/4 by 4 inches, and the white is 3 1/4 by 5 inches for the inside. So let's go ahead and attach this. And center it. Uh-oh. There we go. And perfect. All right. We'll go ahead and attach this to the inside of the card. We'll center that right. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to cut down the soft sea foam. Hold on, let's see. It isn't, oh, this, luckily I didn't push down too hard. Oh. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it right on the inside of the fold. And then you can see there's a little bit of trim, especially on this side, so we're gonna just cut that off. Right around. There we go. I forgot. I had pre-prepped so many of the other pieces that I forgot that I didn't pre-prep those two pieces. And I was going to cut them on screen, but that's okay. There we go. It works. So there you go. There is a beautiful card using Misty Moonlight, Soft Sea Foam, and Fresh Freesia, and Petunia Pop, which is one of our new in colors. And it's a fun and sort of pretty, in my opinion, thank you card. You've said thank you here, and you can write your thank you on the inside. So let's go ahead and pull the other cards out, and I want you to tell me which one is your favorite. Sorry, I didn't mean to reach. Is it the blueberry bushel gingham? Is it the Misty Moonlight color combo? Is it the pretty peacock or the pecan pie? I can't tell you. I don't know which one's my favorite. I have to admit I really like this one and the style of it, but I love the colors on this one. So if you can drop a note and let me know which one you like the best, that would be great. I love to explore with new colors. So thank you so much. I know this was a little bit shorter than normal. I've had a lot going on this week. Actually, I have had, how many birthdays? My family birthdays, they seem to really gravitate towards the middle end of March, all the way through mid-April. Let's see, I've had my sister's birthday on the 24th. My niece's is this Sunday. My nephew's is a week from Sunday. My bonus daughter's is tomorrow. And then my mom's is the 12th of April, and my daughter's is the 16th of April. And then my mother-in-law's is the end of April, and my brother-in-law's is the middle of April. So actually from about the 24th of March until the end of April, it's birthday after birthday after birthday after birthday. So it's been a little bit busy this week, getting cards together and trying to figure out birthday gifts and what we're going to do. I want to do something special and send stuff, but we're sort of running out of time here. So anyway, luckily my family has grace and understands. So anyway, I want to say thank you for coming and enjoying my Fun Friday Live. Oh, not to forget, I will send out a reminder or put a reminder on my Facebook business page on Monday and again on Wednesday, and then maybe again on Friday. But Fun Friday Live, my Fun Fridays will be switching to 4 p.m. Pacific time on Friday afternoons. I haven't been doing a lot of substitute teaching lately, but if I get more jobs and some of them are on Fridays, I wouldn't necessarily be back in time by 3 o'clock or have time to get things organized before Fun Friday. So I decided to move it to 4 o'clock on Friday afternoons. So I look forward to seeing you guys next Friday at 4 o'clock. And if you've missed this, you can watch the replay here, or tomorrow it will be on my YouTube channel. Have a great weekend. Have a happy Easter. And what we like to say is, He is risen indeed. Hallelujah. Bye-bye.